Greetings, Cyberdogs and citizens of the internet. This is RENDOG coming at you from the Cyberdog Monument Foundations in this Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. In the previous episode, we were messing around and achieving very little. And in this episode, my friends, we're going to try and make up for lost time and get cracking on working on the Cyberdog Monument that you see behind me. So sit back and relax, my Cyberdogs. I hope you got some crunchy ass snacks, a tasty ass beverage. You know what time it is. It's Minecraft survival time. That's right, baby. Oh man, I am so excited about today's episode, guys. And that is because I have been working quite hard on the outline design for the Cyberdog Monument. And as you can see, it is looking freaking sweet. What I'm trying to do here, guys, is emulate the cog of the Cyberdog logo that you can see at the beginning of my videos. And even though in that logo, the cog has more teeth than the monument over here, because the monument is going to be an octagon-shaped building, it's only going to have 8 teeth to it. So that's okay, but when we see this, we know what that means, man. That means freaking Cyberdogs right there. So I think it does its job. And I guess this is the first time that I've really said what this is actually going to be. And yes, this is going to be a building. A lot of you guys have been wondering what it was going to be. Some of you thought that it was just going to be like a design of the logo. Some of you thought that it was just going to be like a gladiator area. I don't know. There was some pretty cool ideas that you had for the monument, but it is in fact going to be a building dedicated to the Cyberdogs. And each of these teeth coming out of the central octagon of the building is going to be something too, is going to represent something too. But more information about what this monument is going to be in the upcoming episodes, guys. What we need to do now, what we need to focus on, is getting the foundations of this monument in place. I'm very happy with how I've designed the teeth. Originally, the teeth were going to come from the connection between the diagonal line of the octagon and the straight line of the octagon, and the teeth were sort of going to go out in this direction, and they were going to be really big. But some of you guys mentioned in the comment section when I first started working on this monument, why not try and make the teeth a little bit smaller so it'll look more like a cog? And I think that was an absolutely genius suggestion. And as you can see, the cogs are looking really cool now. What I really love about this build already is that we are working with a lot of diagonal lines. We usually, we're used to working with these very straight lines, these very straight horizontal lines. For example, in MudDog's greenhouse that we just finished working on, everything was square. And the last time we worked with diagonal lines like this was when we made the Nether Portal Temple that you can see in the background over there. So this is going to be a real challenge from a crafting point of view. And you guys know that I freaking love Minecraft challenges, and especially crafting challenges. So I am super excited about getting underway, guys. So why don't we head over to GRISWOLD'S workshop and pick up some of that stone that we smelted in the previous episode. I've also been nurturing these awesome darkwood trees. You can see we are getting I've managed to pick up another 2 darkwood saplings. So I've been able to plant 2 of these trees. So we're basically exponentially increasing our yield of darkwood saplings, and thus incrementally increasing our yield of darkwood trees, which is epic. We're going to need all of this wood to build in the nether district of MOLECITY. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use a lot of this wood for that district. Like the roof, for example, the roofs of the buildings, I think will definitely be made out of these out of darkwood plankages, definitely. Just because it's got quite an evil sort of look to it. It's almost like the nether has infected these trees. That's what I kind of get from the texture of these of this dark. What is it? It's dark oak. Yeah, it's dark oak. Not dark wood. It's dark oak. It almost feels like it's been infected by the nether, right? So I think it's a perfect material to use for the nether district. So I'm gonna definitely turn all of this dark wood into plankage, into dark oak plankage, and I think probably our next project after the Cyberdog Monument is going to be an inn in the nether district, because we basically crafted in every other district of MOLECITY so far, except for the villa district. But we've pretty much crafted a lot of stuff in Mole District and in the Viking District, where MUDDOG's monument now sits. So why don't we do something a little bit different and do a little bit of crafting right here in the Nether District over here, in this space over here. So that's probably going to be my next challenge. But first, guys, we have a giant-ass challenge ahead of us, and that is, of course, crafting this Cyberdog monument, man. It is gonna be a serious project. It's gonna take a ridiculous amount of resources to do. Also, I just hope that we're gonna have enough resources for this. I already went quarrying for sand in the previous episode. I've managed to round up a whole bunch of cobblestone also, but I have a feeling I'm probably gonna have to hit the strip mine outpost and just do some good old-fashioned stripping to get more cobblestone. I think the majority of this monument is going to be crafted out of stone bricks like this, and slabbage and wood. I think I kind of want to keep the monument in line with the original style of the mole hole and with the original style of, I guess, the Mole District, because the Mole District is basically in the style of the mole hole, and because this is a structure dedicated to the Cyberdogs. I want the design of the structure to kind of, to bring us back to when we first started the series, when there were only like 200 people watching this Minecraft series, and all we had was a hole in the side of that mountain. And I want the design of this monument. Jeez, man, this tree sprouted up already. Damn, that was fast. That's crazy, man. Awesome, man. We can plant another one. Yeah, so I really want the monument to be a monument dedicated to, especially the Cyberdogs that have been with me for the last 2 years or the last year and a half, however long we've been doing this for. I really want to dedicate it to you guys who have been with me all the way through everything. We've had a pretty crazy year this year, as a lot of you guys will know. Maybe you newer subscribers probably don't really know about what was going on in this year. Go watch the previous videos, man. I'm not going to go into it because it makes me feel kind of depressed. But it's been a pretty intense year, and last year was also pretty intense. I lost my gran, and it was a pretty sad year also. So you Cyberdogs who have been with me for this entire YouTube journey that I've been on, man, you guys have been through the really good times. You've been through the really bad times with me, and the amazing thing is that you're still there, man, and you guys are still freaking there with me, and it's so humbling. It is so amazing. I freaking love you guys so much. So this build is dedicated to all of you guys, and it's dedicated to all of you new Cyberdogs that are coming on board also, and really enjoying the Cyberdog Nation, enjoying the community, joining Dogcraft, flying the Cyberdog flag high wherever you go. This monument is just dedicated to every single one of you guys out there. And you guys are like, I don't know, it's weird, man. You guys are like, it basically feels like a giant ass family, right? That's what it feels like. I live in London, my family lives in South Africa. I'm very far away from my family, and sometimes I feel like, my family's there and I'm here alone, and I don't know, sometimes I feel a little bit lonely. I can hear the violins ringing out across the world right now. But seriously, guys, you guys being out there, and especially you guys on dogcraft.net, all the guys in the Cyberdog network, all of the guys who spend a lot of time on dogcraft.net, the guys who have been on that site for the last 2 years since the beginning also, you guys really make me feel like I guess I have another family in the world, a different kind of family, and it's just amazing, man. And I freaking love all of you guys. So this build is going to be dedicated to all of you guys, man. And I'm going to try and make this build as awesome as it can possibly be, man. I'm really going to try and make this build really detailed. I wanted to have loads of detail. I wanted to have details so that if someone were to come into this structure for the first time, the first thing they would notice is the little details. They'd be like, oh my goodness, look at all these little details. He put so much time into making that small detail over there, or that small detail over there. That's really what I want to achieve in this build. So that's what we are aiming for today, guys. And what I want to do today is try and get the floor of this monument filled in with this awesome ass stone brick slabbage, or stone brickage rather. And then once that's done, I want to try and work on a pattern for the floor. I want the floor to have a really sweet pattern of some kind. And the pattern's going to need to be very symmetrical. And that's gonna come in for a reason that I'll tell you guys a little bit later on once we get a little bit further into this project. But it is gonna be a pretty sweet reason. And I sort of want to use slabbage, just plain old slabbage, our favorite old slabbage that, you know, slabbage is kind of like that reliable uncle that's always there for you, man. Whenever you need a block that looks sweet, just turn to slabbage. Slabbage always looks awesome, and slabbage looks especially awesome with the stone brickage that we're using over here. But guys, it looks like we might already be running out of stone brickage up in here, man. We have gone through like 2 stacks already. Just, I guess, giving us an idea of how massive this monument is going to be. You know what? Like something that I've taken from my Feed the Beast series. For those of you guys who are watching at this moment in time, if you're from the future, then this again is irrelevant. But if you guys are watching my Feed the Beast series at the same time as this one, you guys will know that we're currently working on the RENDOG'S, which is this giant ass space platform that I'm building in the sky. And basically, this platform has like 9 modules in it that are 40 blocks by 40 blocks wide, right? And each module is its own sort of part of the ship, right? So it's absolutely, like, the scale of that build is absolutely ginormous. I mean, it's actually absurd. And whenever I play Feed the Beast, I kind of get overwhelmed by it. I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to do this. But what I will say is that I've been having so much fun with the fact that the scale is that size. Like, there's something just so freaking awesome about Minecraft in the fact that scale is irrelevant, right? There is basically in Minecraft there is no such thing as scale. If you want to make something huge, there's nothing stopping you making something massive, right? The only thing that's stopping you literally is the time required to gather the resources to make that massive structure. That is it. That is the only thing that stops you making like absolutely giant structures. And of course, if you can't be bothered to like collect all the resources and stuff, you can just hit creative mode and then you can make something as huge as you possibly can. But it always makes me wonder about like Minecrafters that I watch on YouTube. You know, I obviously also watch loads of Minecrafters on YouTube, and there's loads of Minecrafters who I think are almost restricted by scale. And I watch series and stuff, and I watch Minecraft series, and I always wonder to myself, why don't they make bigger stuff, right? Like, why is their house that's like really small? Why don't they just make it massive? And I've decided that I want to start applying that theory to my own builds and to my own thinking in Minecraft. Like, why is the storage room this size? Why is it not bigger? Like, why do we only have 8 chests in here? And we've even had to, like, why don't we have a chest just for slabbage, and a chest just for steps, and a chest just for nether bricks, or just for bricks? Why have we compressed it? And I think that this compression is like a natural part of our culture, right? In that everything has to be compressed, everything has to be smaller, you know, phones have to be tiny, everything has to be like as small as it can possibly be. Beatrice, where in the jazz are you, woman? Don't make me panic. Oh my goodness, there you are. Whew. But yeah, I think it comes down to maybe our culture of miniaturizing everything, right? Everything's got to be compact, man. And I guess it's because there's 7 billion of us on this planet, and we just don't have enough space for everything that we want to make, which is fair enough, I guess. Oh man, I was supposed to smelt this jazz. Distracted by thoughts of humanity. But you know, Minecraft breaks that rule for us, doesn't it? Minecraft gives us the opportunity to actually say, hang on, we don't have to be restricted by scale. We don't have to downsize everything. There's absolutely no reason to downsize at all. Why are we downsizing? Why aren't we just making everything as massive as possible? And I think that this year coming up, so 2014, I think one of my goals in Minecraft, and especially in this survival series, is gonna be to scale up, right? I want to scale up. I want to start making bigger stuff. I want to start making stuff that when people see it, they're like, damn, how in the jazz did he manage to make that? Where did he get the freaking resources to make that? That's going to be my New Year's resolution, I think. This is an early New Year's resolution, okay? make bigger jazz. That's. But my mum always asks me what my New Year's resolutions are. She always phones me at like, just after midnight. Although when she phones me, when I'm in England, it's like 2 a.m. here because England's time is 2 hours ahead of South Africa. So when she phones me, it's New Year's for her, but it's been New Year's for me for like 2 hours already. She always phones me and she says, what are your New Year's resolutions for this year? And this year, Motherboard is going to be like, Rendog, what are your New Year's resolutions for this year? I'm going to be like, Mum, my New Year's resolution is to build massive jazz in Minecraft. And then she's probably going to facepalm and wonder where she went wrong. But yeah, and the thing is, in Feed the Beast, right? Resources are less of a problem because you can automate the gathering of resources with quarries and with turtles and with various different methods you can use to auto collect resources. Whereas in Minecraft Survival, every block that you place is a block that you have physically picked up with a pickaxe or an axe or a shovel. It's pretty ridiculous if you think about it, right? Every single block that you place, you have yourself manually picked up. Of course, there are exceptions, like you can mine sand with torches, for example, and that kind of breaks the rule because with one torch you can mine like 5 sand or whatever. But regardless, every single block that you place is a block that you've had to collect, and I guess that's what makes this game so freaking sweet, and that's where we get the sense of one of the senses of massive satisfaction from playing Minecraft. I remember going to Comic-Con and a mum of a Cyberdog asked me like, why do you love Minecraft? Why do all these kids love Minecraft? What's so special about Minecraft? And I guess that's a really difficult question to answer because there's a lot of reasons, right? I mean, one of the reasons is just this view right here, right? I mean, check out that view. That is just epic, man. And this view, and it's impossible to explain to parents, but this view is not just me, man. This view is a culmination of thousands of people watching the series and commenting and joining Dogcraft and leaving suggestions and influencing what I build, when I build. Everything that we see before us over here has come from a collective known as this Cyberdog community, and that is what is awesome about Minecraft. I think I've spoken about it before, but to me Minecraft is even though it's a sandbox game, right? So even though it's not a multiplayer game in its raw sense, so vanilla Minecraft, as in Minecraft with no mods, Minecraft with no multiplayer mods or whatever, you literally just play by yourself, right? It's like a huge box of Lego. Even though it is such a solo game, it has actually broken the boundaries of that, mostly because of the internet, right? Mostly because we can all come together as Minecrafters from all over the world and join communities like the Cyberdogs or like the Sky Army or like whoever, and we can all build massive Minecraft projects together, even though we're not individually playing ourselves. We literally are playing, right? Like, you guys are basically playing with me. You guys might not be pressing WASD or turning the mouse or clicking, but you guys are essentially playing with me. Every time you guys watch an episode, you're basically playing Minecraft with me. So, that's, I don't know, man. How do you even explain that to a parent? I don't know. I don't even think it's possible, really. But anyway, guys, looks like we already ran out of stone bricks, and I think my worst fears are coming to fruition over here. We are going to need to go on a massive strip mining session in the strip mine outpost. We need a ton more cobblestone to smelt down, and I think we're probably going to burn through all of our coal also, which isn't a great thing because while I thought we had like infinite coal, I think we're actually going to run out of coal, which is pretty crazy. Never thought that would happen, but it looks like it is freaking happening right now. But I tell you what, guys, I'm going to finish off that floor of the Cyberdog Monument, and I'll bring you guys back on the other side of this kaplayam, and we'll have a look at what it looks like, and then we can start working out what we want the pattern to look like. So, guys, I'll see you on the other side of this kaplayam. Alright, Cyber Diggity Dogs, I have literally freaking gone through every chest in Rentopia to get enough stone bricks to complete the floor of the Cyberdog Monument that you see behind me there, guys. And look at that, man. It is looking freaking sweet. Although I feel that I need to probably give an epilepsy warning right now because that is kind of messing with my eyeballs. So if some of you guys are sensitive to, you know, like really crazy stuff on screen, maybe you shouldn't watch this part of the video. But guys, I literally have gone through the entire of Rentopia to find enough stone bricks to do this, and I've got basically 2.5 stacks of freaking stone bricks left, which is insane. We're definitely going to have to go on some sort of a strip mining mission, and this is doing crazy things to my eyeballs, man. Ow! Oh man, that is insane. All right, guys, I tell you what we need to do now is figure out a nice symmetrical pattern for this monument. So what I was thinking is we could start by running like stripes down the center of the monument. So if we run a 2-block wide stripe in this direction all the way to the other side, and then do that exact same thing for each of the teeth, so that the diagonal teeth will run like this, and the horizontal teeth will run like that, and then that should give us a pretty interesting basically like a star shape, I guess, in the middle. And from that shape, we can then start working on maybe doing a few patterns or something inside of the monument floor itself. Like, the reason that I wanted to fill in the whole thing is because it's kind of like a canvas, right? Like, you set up the canvas and then you paint over it. And we're not, in this case, we're not really painting over it. We're removing the paint, right? So we'd like, it's like a reverse painting, I guess. You like paint the whole thing white, and then you remove the white paint to reveal the blue paint underneath or something. I don't know, man. I'm getting all Picasso up in this jazz, okay? So what I'm going to do, guys, is just run these lines. I'm going to do this for each of the teeth of the Cyberdog Monument, and I'll bring you back on the other side of this kaplow, and we'll have a look at what it looks like from up there and maybe try and work out some sweet patterns out of that. See, if we make these main veins, and I just thought about it, if we made these main veins 2 blocks wide, then we could have smaller veins that are 1 block wide, and that could make like quite a cool effect, actually. So, oh man, the sun is going down. I need to go have a sleep, guys. So I'm gonna hit GRISWOLD'S comfy bed, and when you see me on the other side of this kaplooey, I will have finished off digging out those lines out of the Cyberdog Monument floor, and we'll have a look at what we can do with that sweet ass design. I'll see you on the other side of this kaplow, my friends. Kaplow. Alright, Cyber Diggity Dogs, I am almost done digging these canals through the floor of the Cyberdog Monument, and I have had an awesome idea, right? And I wanted to bring you back for this final diagonal over here, because it's actually quite tricky to do. We want to try keep it diagonal, but we also want to try keep it 2 blocks wide, right? So we got to dig it like this. But what I've been thinking, guys, is what I was originally going to do was just to fill in these canals with slabbage. But, you know, we were just talking at the beginning of this episode about scale and about making things bigger than we would otherwise do. And you know what? Slabbage is freaking boring, man. Why don't we make, instead of making slabbage, why don't we make canals of water or of lava like we have in the Nether Portal Temple? So these canals over here will have glass on top of them. So above it, you know, they will have glass roofs, so it'll basically be like a glass floor, and then underneath that glass we can either put lava or water, and that's just going to make it so much better, right? And also what I realized is that all of these canals have met inside this central area over here, which means in the middle of the Cyberdog Monument we can make a really epic statue of some kind. And I actually wasn't going to do that at first. I hadn't thought about that, but now if we come up to the top here and have a look down at the monument itself, we can see that all of these canals, which will be glass paned canals, underneath which will either be water or lava or something sweet, these canals will lead to a central, I guess, like a fountain, maybe, if we're going to make it out of water, or maybe like another golden monument or something like that. So we have like the Granny Dog Monument over there, and it's sort of perfectly in line with another golden monument over here. Maybe that could be really awesome. I think that, yeah, I don't know, man. You know what, guys? This is your chance to really get involved in this project. Why don't you guys give me your ideas for what we could do for the grand center of the Cyberdog Monument right here, man. What can we do in this space over here, right in the center where all of these canals are going to meet? I cannot wait to read your guys' suggestions in the comment section below. But I tell you what, guys, I'm going to go off camera a little bit now. I'm going to have to go and mine a little bit more stone brick. I do have quite a lot of stone brick left, but this was all pillaged from that chest underneath the Granny Dog's monument, and from the chest in the MOLECITY foreman's quarters over there. But this is literally all the stone bricks that we have left in Rentopia, and we're gonna need a butt ton more than that, I think, because we're gonna have to build up the walls. We're gonna have to build up whatever else we need to do. If we need to put the floor of these canals out of stone brick, we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to make steps out of these. We're gonna have to make slabbage out of these. Man, we have got a butt ton to do still with this monument, but I am really happy with the progress that we've made today. The floor is down, the design is looking freaking sweet, and I mean, what I was talking about, actually, before I say goodbye, I'm in a mood to experiment right now. See, what we could do is make like smaller little canals. Instead of having them too wide, we could, I don't know, we could join the canals up with like a one wide thing like this. We could, I guess it's almost like a spider web, right? We could almost make like a spider web type design, which I guess would be pretty sweet. But you know what, guys? I actually don't want to carry on with this design before I get your feedback. I really want to get your guys' feedback on this, see what you guys have to say, see if I can come up with some really awesome ideas inspired by you guys. Most of the ideas that I get in this Minecraft series come from you guys anyway. So you know what? Hit me up in the comment section below with some sweet-ass ideas. I'm looking for smart designs, man. I'm looking for designs bearing in mind what we are thinking here, guys. Scale is not going to be an issue. We are trying to make awesomeness. That is our brief right now, guys. Our brief is awesomeness, okay? So hit me up with your ideas in the comment section below, guys. I'm going to keep my eye very closely on this video's comments, and let's see what we can come up with. You can see that's pretty cool, I guess. Although it kind of breaks up the whole design now. I don't know. You see, I mean, we're going to have to do a whole ton of experimentation over here, guys. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm going to experiment a little bit off camera, and I'm going to be checking the comment section of this video very closely for all of your guys' epic suggestions. What can we do to make the floor of the Cyberdog Monument freaking sweet? Guys, well, I really hope you have enjoyed this episode, and if you have enjoyed it, or even just enjoyed the beautiful views of MOLECITY that we get from here, you hit that like button. And if you have not subscribed yet, maybe you're a new subscriber, maybe you are a new Cyberdog from the World Tour video or something like that, hit the freaking subscribe button, man. There's loads. We've got 50 more episodes of this series to come, of season 3 to come. Plus, we've got Minecraft Feed the Beast, Minecraft Hexed, we've got Starbound Beta. My goodness, there is so much freaking stuff to watch on the Rendog channel. Hit the subscribe button. Guys, this has been Rendog playing Minecraft Survival. I'm going to have to say goodbye now because I need to go and sleep. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, my friends.